for being here to listen to what we have to say today. My name is Lynn Carter. I'm an education outreach consultant with the Sask Mining Association. And Amanda Smith is an environment coordinator and community relations liaison with SSR Mining. I'll be speaking a little bit about the general career paths in the mining industry, but Amanda will be speaking to more of specific opportunities that are available at their Seabee gold operation northwest of La Ronge. So how do I make this go forward? It's not, my presentation isn't moving. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to reshare. Will it not share from the?
It definitely should. So start your presentation just like that. What you were just going to do, click on that from beginning. And let's try hitting your space bar. Got it?
Yes. Yep. No, it was a difference. It was stuck. It works now. Just a quick shout out to our sponsors for the SMA Education Outreach Program this year. We have some pretty incredible sponsors that are allowing us to do what we do, and SSR Mining is one of our visionary sponsors and the reason that we're here today. So thank you, Amanda, for being here to represent SSR. A bit about the Sask Mining Association. We have over 45 member companies. We represent the link between industry and government. So making sure that the mining and exploration for mineral resources in the province is progressing in the safest, most environmentally friendly, and most efficient and effective way for everyone in the province. We have over 25 operating mines and some pretty incredible geology here. We're a very rich province in mineral resources. And like I was saying, it's one of the safest industries in the province to work in, and a lot of supply chain companies that support the mining industry in the province.
So I'm going to go into a little bit about Seabee gold operations. So we're located 125 kilometers northeast of La Ronge. We started mining in 1991. The original Seabee mine we exhausted in 2018, and now we primarily get all of our ore from our Santoy underground mine. We're the only gold producer in the province. We're a fly-in, fly-out operation, so we don't have a road to our site. We operate a winter ice road to get our supplies in, and that operates from January to April each year. We currently have a mine life of about 6 years, but we're continually doing exploration activities to grow our reserves and to continue to expand our mine life.
And just a step back to look at why do we need minerals in the first place? We have such a rich set of minerals in the province, but if you just have a look around you right now from where you're sitting and what you see, what you're holding in your hand right now, what you're sitting on, your computer or your iPad or tablets or phone that you're watching this, the whole virtual career fair today is made possible because we mine minerals. We are they provide the resources that are allowing us to move forward to a low carbon economy. And even your toothpaste has minerals in it. The resources specifically in Saskatchewan and the way we use them every day, we have coal that we use for electricity, uranium for making medical equipment and clean energy. Potash, we're the number one producer of potash in the world, our province is. But we also have many other minerals and elements that we can mine here that we use every day. And if you have a look at just kind of where you are joining in today from in the province, up in the north, that yellow region there, around the edges of that geologic feature is a lot of uranium mining. What Amanda was talking about, the gold deposits are to the south and east of that in the green area there, with gold and lead and rare earth elements that go into making electric vehicle batteries. And in the south of the province, we have oil and gas and our potash deposits in a big swath of pink across the south. We have many different kinds of mines in the province because different resources are mined in different ways. So there's so many different career opportunities because there are different ways of mining. And even in the mine life cycle itself, it's not just the mine. There are years of exploration for the resources ahead of time, years of assessments for environmental approval to be able to mine, and then the building and construction with all the careers involved with that. And then in the mining life, and then after the closure of the mine, and then it's the environmental monitoring and reclamation that goes on for years to make sure the land is left in a safe manner. So looking at all the different careers, there's over 120 varieties, kinds of paths you could take in the industry, from engineering to geology to design, to all of the trades are represented in the mining industry.
So I'm going to go into each department that we have at our facility, our mine, and the different careers in each department. So underground, we mine about 1,000 tons a day from the Santoy mine. It's accessed via ramp system, and our underground workings are about 690 meters below surface right now. So some of those positions are mostly operating equipment, jumbo boom, long hole drillers, blasters, bolters, remote remuck. So we actually have remote control operated equipment as well. Next slide. Tech services. So they're responsible for designing and planning the mining activities through analyzing data and providing technical guidance. So they're creating and updating the ore reserves. They're maintaining ventilation and rock mechanics programs, short-term and long-term strategic planning, and they basically create the plans for the miners to execute to retrieve the ore. So those positions include geologists, surveyors, ventilation engineers, mine planners, mine technicians, our chief mine engineer. The mill. So from the mine, the ore is hauled down a 14-kilometer haul road to our milling facility. We process about 1,050 tons per day. And our milling process is basically we grind up the ore into smaller gravel size material, and then it goes through a gravity concentrator, which is basically a cyclone that takes out all of the nuggeted gold, and then from there it goes into a leaching process to get the finer gold out of the solution, and then from there it goes into our refining process, and we actually pour gold bars on site like you see at the bottom left of the screen there. So some of the positions in the mill, we have a lab, which we have an assayer, sample tech prep. In the actual mill itself, there's general foreman, lead hands, operators, and then there's all the maintenance positions within the mill as well. So we also have an environmental health and safety personnel on site. They're responsible for maintaining regulatory and environmental and safety compliance. So we achieve this through sampling programs, inspections and audits, a lot of regulatory reporting, training staff, and implementing safety, health, and environmental management systems on site. So those positions include environmental coordinators, safety trainers, safety advisors, and we also have a contracted nurse on site as well. Surface crew, so they're responsible for supporting the mill and mining production activities by maintaining the equipment, buildings, and infrastructure. So some of these positions include equipment operators, then all your different trades, light duty and heavy duty mechanics, electricians, plumbers, welders, carpenters, just general laborers. We also have a supply chain department that's responsible for purchasing all our goods and services and getting them out to the workers. Administration, so they're responsible for supporting the milling and mining production activities through administrative tasks. So we have administrative assistants, our finance and accounting team. They're actually in our Saskatoon office. That's the only department that doesn't work at the actual mine site. Human resources, our senior management team, and our IT department. And we have a camp right on site there. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. It's right on the lake, which is actually pretty nice camp. It's an older camp, but it's a great location. And we house about 240 people at a time. So positions within the camp, there's a cook, breakfast cook, a baker, kitchen helpers, and then our housekeeping and janitorial staff. We also right now are hiring for a summer exploration summer student positions. So we have 16 soil sampler positions, 8 prospector positions, 2 core techs, and then 8 field geologists. So those field geologist positions are usually students that are in geology programs. So this is a great opportunity for anybody that loves being outdoors. You'd be staying in prospector tents. It's actually it seems like a pretty fun program. I've went out to some of their camps before, and you're camping for the summer, going through the bush, looking at rocks, collecting soil samples. So there's a link there if that's something that interests you.
So just looking at some of the careers that Amanda was mentioning, just in general, having a look at the typical pay range that you would be earning in that career, just knowing that typically in the mining industry, through surveys that have been done, the working for the mining industry pays about, on average, 30% more than compared to other sectors. So this particular information can be found on the SMA website if you're interested. I can share the link later. So thanks so much for joining us here today. If you have your device with you, there's a quiz you can take with some of the things you like to do, and it'll help match you to careers in the mining industry that might be a good fit for you. Or you can explore what people are really doing in the Saskatchewan mining industry and learn from real people who have real jobs and what they like and don't like about their job. And then there are job seeker links too for all our member companies.
Well,
I also just want to draw your attention. Sorry, just one more thing. We have positions, we have openings all the time. So there's also a link there to our careers page. So feel free to check that out.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Lynn. We've got Service Canada up next, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Sask Mining Association has upcoming jobs in the mines on their website that Lynn was talking about, as well as Amanda sends us regularly jobs that are available with Seabee Mine. So definitely the KCDA Facebook page is another place you might want to look. There's always entry-level positions coming up. So what kind of jobs is Seabee looking for right now, Amanda?
We're really looking for underground miners. It's a career that a lot of our workforce is retiring now, and there's not a lot of young people that they're getting into it. And so it's something that we're always finding a challenge to hire and recruit for those positions. So it's something that you would receive training on site. You don't have to have secondary education for mining. We have a program where you can start in an entry-level position and then train on equipment as you progress through your career. So that's something we're always looking for.
Okay, well, thank you very, very much. And